And welcome, guys. Welcome to the Hair Wire, the place where you get hair smart. I'm your host, Sergio Cardona, coming to you live from beautiful Bayamón, Puerto Rico, guys. Thank you for tuning in week after week and making the Hair Wire the place where you get hair smart, your source for getting the education that you need to keep your hair. And of course, for our professional viewers, this is the place to get, the latest on hair tech. Okay. So let me introduce my co-host, Carrie Jared. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm having a great day. It is kind of rainy where I am, and I'm in northern Alberta, Canada. So we are doing the season change. So you can see I'm a little congested, but 'tis the season. No pun intended.
And Bisan Dipsy, how you doing, Biz?
Good. I'm trying to put it on our Facebook feed, but I'm doing great. So excited. I'm trying to multitask. I'm so excited, and it is always a great to see you both, Carrie and Sergio. I wait Wednesdays to just connect with you and connect with our audience to give them the latest that we have been researching all week.
That's right. Hey, guys, please give the like. Hit that like button, smash it right now. Smash that like. We need those likes, guys, because of the algorithm, so more people can enjoy this content. So we need the like, guys, and also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So every time we come up, we go live. Every time we upload a new video, you get notifications right away, guys. Very important, so you can keep getting hair smart. And of course, visit our website, thehairwire.com, and don't forget, we are still going with our summit. Hey, Carrie, talk to us about that summit. How's that going, and when does it end?
Yeah, well, the summit is virtual. It is on demand until the end of March. So you have all this time to catch the replay, rewatch. And the best part is we're constantly adding. Like, we still have some videos we're still adding for the regular posts, because life happens, people get busy, but these people really wanted to be on board. So, but we still have lectures going on, plus my 2 lectures. I still have to post mine, which you guys do not want to miss my lectures, because I'm talking about epigenetics and business. And we also have mystery guests, where we're going to be doing a bi-weekly for the professionals and monthly for the patrons, and just mystery guests where you could come live and talk to a guest speaker. We have some really juicy ones, like how to do eyebrow applications. We're going to be talking from everything with nutrition, you name it. So you do not want to miss. You guys go sign up. And the only way to get access is to sign up for the summit. So go do it.
Go sign up, guys, at thehairwire.com/summit. That's all you have to do. Hit that button right now. Click it. Get your tickets and enjoy the content. Plus, we start our mystery guest speaker next week, and combined with our Q&A. Oh, how amazing is that? A live Q&A on a Congress, on a live on-demand Congress. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
I know.
It is amazing. Biz, what has been the feedback so far of our people? How are people enjoying our conference?
It's actually amazing, because I have messages from all over the world, like telling us that how we managed to line up all these amazing speakers, all like with different niches. And one friend of mine, she said that actually she needed to hear not only like the hair loss science from one perspective. She really needs to tap into her stress management. She really needs to tap into her nutrition. She really needs to look at her microbiome. People till now think that if you have a problem in your microbiome, that doesn't have to do with your hair loss. They think they are 2 separate things. And here in the Hair Wire, in this summit particularly, we are proving to the audience that bringing all the health and wellness aspects of our health is actually 100% directly related to your hair loss, and also like bringing this new like bombing science that I'm in love with, the biohacking. That is a dream of mine that is coming true in front of my eyes. It's just, this is like a different level of taking care of yourself. So you really don't want to miss that. It is amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing, guys. So again, go to our website, thehairwire.com, and also while you're there, we have our social network on the Hair Wire. Just for hair care. Okay, everything about hair, from health, from cosmetics, from the doctor side of it, you name it. I mean, we have all things related here on that network. So you want to be part of that network. And the best part is free for now. It's free for now. It's free for now. Okay. So up until next year, you have about a year. That's right.
Not even 11 months now.
All right, exactly. 11 months now. We have
Harry,
11 months left. So get cracking, get in there, go to thehairwire.com, and of course, build your profile and start connecting, start networking with people on the industry, people like-minded, people who love hair and understand hair and are there, just to share knowledge and of course to share about our passion for hair and helping others. And that's what the network, it's all about. The Trico network, it's all about.
And you guys, my dad always said, go big or go home. And like, why are you doing all of this stuff? I'm like, because that's how I roll. I go big or I go home. So that's why we have two awesome things for you. We have a summit, which is paid with all these awesome lectures, but it's too cheap, I believe. But we are doing this for you. And then we have our social network, which is free for the full till next year. So you guys, two things you don't want to miss. You want to sign up. And this is where we're bridging the gap between all the hair experts. I don't care if you're a seasoned hair loss guru, or if you are an educated hair loss guru, or if you're just a passionate hair loss guru. This is where we're going to connect with everybody. And we do have it controlled too. So yes, there will be groups that you cannot see unless you're a licensed or a designated professional. However, there are spots where you could communicate with each other, see next coming up events in trichology or hair related to hair loss programs. We have on their directory where you can find other professionals like yourself. So you guys just do it. Anyways, further ado, let's get to the topic today, you guys. That's what you people are here for. What are we talking about today?
Well, first, I want to talk about cellular hydration and how it relates to hair loss. And, it's very important, guys, because we're hearing about this biohacking stuff and we're hearing about, Bisan is excited. I know. We hear about, this cellular hydration. What is cellular hydration? Isn't just drinking water enough to get hydrated? Is it? Isn't it? We'll talk about that in a second. But first, we want to talk to Bisan, our expert in this field, in the nutritional area, and of course, practical medicine, functional medicine. Sorry. I get the terms in my head. Sorry. My Spanglish kicks in. Sorry. It's the Latino kicking in, okay? Tell me, Biz, what is this concept about cellular hydration?
So basically, like when we are dehydrated, when you are feeling thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So usually we shouldn't go to the point to maintain a good health. We shouldn't go to a point where we're already thirsty and looking for water. We should keep hydrating the whole time. And when we talk about cellular hydration, it's actually a deeper level of our hydration, our whole system hydration. We know that our body is 70% water. So if we miss this level, we are compromising our health, and of course we're going to compromise our hair loss. So basically, cellular hydration plays a very important role in our hair loss because it can contribute to hair thinning. It's amazing. Just drinking water can contribute to you. Not drinking water can't contribute to hair thinning. Because this mechanism, this passive mechanism, and active, it has an actually active and passive mechanism between the cells and our body. If it is not working efficiently, we will miss nutrient delivery to our cells. And when we miss nutrient delivery to our cells, our hair follicles also do not have enough nutrients. And this will contribute to miniaturization of our hair. Therefore, we're going to lose our hair eventually. Also, when we don't have a proper nutrient delivery, which is we are nutrient deficient in our body, and we all know that zinc deficiency, vitamin B deficiency, and especially iron and vitamin D deficiency, then it will lead to hair loss. So Do you see it? How we start with a cup of water and we ended up with hair loss. Also, if we are dehydrated on a cellular level, our cells cannot have the proper removal of toxins. And we spoke about toxicity and hair loss many times in our episodes before. If we have a buildup of toxins in our body, it will eventually hurt the function of our like proper functioning of our hair follicle. Then it will lead to hair loss by time. And also accumulation of the waste products will negatively not only affect our hair, it will affect our scalp as well, and we will have scalp disorders. Also, like if we have like not a good dehydration system in our body, can lead to systematic inflammation. And systematic inflammation, we talked about it, can lead to chronic inflammation that can lead to a hair loss condition like alopecia areata, because alopecia areata is actually very related to chronic inflammation. And we said that before, how about chronic inflammation, it's actually a topic that I study a lot, mostly because of our bad diet, our toxins in the air. We should all, when we go to a blood test, like it's a routine blood test, to our annual blood test, we should ask the doctor to order something called ESR, erythrocyte sedimental rate. And this is included in our insurance, in all our insurances. But usually our doctors don't really want to take the step to order an extra thing. But if you tell them, I want to see my ESR levels, which is the inflammation levels. Inflammation is affecting more than 90% of the American population in the USA. So it's most likely we all have inflammation, not because of only diet, of our poor soil, of our poor air, of like, I can go on and on with that. But go and check your ESR level. If it's really high, then it's the inflammation in your body starting to creep up, and you start taking preventative measures. So again, we started with a cup of water and we ended up with a chronic inflammation. I'm trying to just put two things together. One more thing, it's very important also. Cellular hydration can lead to a dry scalp. And dry scalp, dry skin, it will lead to not only wrinkles and we don't look nice, but the dry scalp issue is a very important and very sensitive issue, because it can lead, you'll start feeling flaky, you can start feeling itchy. And when you do that, if you have bacteria on your in your hands, and then like when we're outside, we're just itching and itching, you will have bacterial infection, you'll have inflammation. We'll end up with a lot of other scalp disorders. And also, two more things that cellular hydration also affect us is hormonal imbalances, especially our thyroid and our androgens. So we know all thyroid function, if it's low, especially in women, it can aggravate hair loss. And in men too, when we have hair loss, can aggravate the hair loss. Finally, it is also affecting our stress. It's amazing how it's going to affect our stress, because when we don't have enough cellular hydration, our body feel it's in a starvation mode, like as if we don't have like access to water. So our cortisol level will start creeping up, and then it puts our system under as if we are under attack. And this high stress level, what's happening, it's going to disrupt the normal hair growth cycle, and we're going to end up with hair loss. So that is the scientific basics of cellular hydration.
Guys, one fact that we have learned about cellular hydration is that you can drink water and still be cellular dehydrated. And you'd be like, what are you talking about? Well, Bisan just explained it to us. We have active and passive mechanisms, and these mechanisms are there, and they work with ions, they work with minerals. And if we're mineral deficient, there's no way that those mechanisms will work properly. And so absorbing water through the cell will be basically impossible because of those lack of nutrients. This is why a little salt, a little sugar can help in the hydration process. Yet, you have to realize about how much nutritional deficiencies are there in the body, which nutrients, which minerals are you lacking in your body that are causing that cellular dehydration. It's amazing stuff right there. Now, Carrie, on the epigenetic side of it, basically when we perform an epigenetic test, we get to see many of those nutrients that are missing on people's body. Can you talk to us a little bit about that to the people at home? When we talk about, the epigenetic test, we get a lot of information, particularly those around minerals that can actually help us build that hydration, that cellular hydration.
Yeah, well, with epigenetics testing, you could absolutely tell. It tells you what you're depleted in the minerals specifically, but also too, I have a little fun, like, I don't know if it's true, wives' tale or what, but I used to be a track athlete and I do Highland dancing. So I'm very physical. And I always was told that when I start to get cramping or any kinks in my neck, it was because I was depleted in minerals. And that's why we were always encouraged to drink electrolyte-rich drinks or salt or potassium. Now, is that true, Bassem? Like that was what I always use as a biomarker, because we did epigenetics testing, but also too, I remember my dance teacher, my track coach, cramping, get salt water, go get this, go eat a banana, potassium. So I don't know if that was true or...
It's not true, because when you sweat, you're sweating the extra salt in your body. And if you extra sweat, it's good that you sweat the salt, but if you extra sweat, then you are depleted with all these electrolytes and you have to replenish yourself. Yeah. Otherwise, that's why, like, when you feel sore the next day after a good workout, because all the lactic acid buildup is in your muscle and it is not getting out. It needs the active and passive mechanism to get them out. And if you are deficient in electrolytes, then that will add to the problem and you will not recover from your workout. So you can go again and do another workout.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus, drinking excessive water as well can deplete your electrolytes, which can be quite dangerous. I mean, I've seen people go to the emergency room because they drink too much water. Have you ever heard about that? That's crazy. Drinking too much water being dangerous.
We did. Yeah. I have two incidences. Well, I was on a triathlon with somebody and she drank too much water. She ended up in the hospital. Yeah, her name's Ime. And I remember I got a call and like, yeah, she drank too much water. She couldn't do the run. So we obviously didn't do the run. And then the next one, there was, I believe it was in a mall. It was a competition of some sort. And it was like, how much water, who could drink the most water? And the person ended up getting really, really sick in the hospital and almost didn't make it because they drank too much water. So yes.
You know that drinking too much water is addictive. It's an addiction.
I didn't realize that.
No. You'll get,
But yes, it makes sense now that you mention it.
And some people, like, they are so addicted to drinking that much water. And when they do that, their electrolytes goes down a lot and their blood will thin way too much. And then they become lightheaded and dizzy and all the stuff.
Does it have to do with a type of OCD type of behavior?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure why, but I don't know why a person will get addicted to water, but maybe
because water doesn't have addictive elements, but psychologically, if people think, that's what I'm thinking about OCD and things of that nature.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yes, it is addictive. And also to add to this, when we live in humid weathers like me and Sergio, in the high in humidity season, all our electrolytes are getting out without even moving.
True.
So especially in these seasons, we need to drink electrolyte. And can I tell our audience something? Please do not buy the electrolyte water from outside. They're all full of crap. They may have sugar in them. They have a lot of dyes in them. They are carcinogenic dyes. They are actually research proven that these yellow and red and blue dyes are actually carcinogenic to the person. Please, all what you need is you either put like a Celtic salt in your water, or you put a squeeze of lemon, or put any salt in your water. it's that easy. It doesn't need, you don't need to buy it. That's what
Is
I'm
it
saying.
Celtic or Celtic salt? How you pronounce that?
How do you say it? Celtic or Celtic? I don't know. It's basically sea salt.
I know
Because,
it's a type of sea salt, but not
yeah,
all sea salts are, you know,
right,
the Celtic Celtic
right.
one.
Yeah,
Please forgive me, guys, if I'm mispronouncing it.
maybe
But
I am. I don't know. I don't know if it's called Celtic or Celtic. You guys can figure it out. It's
When I think of
CLI.
Celtic, I think of my clan.
but yeah, you know, I heard about a lot about Celtic salt and
Celtic.
its properties to help even for people who are experiencing issues with the heart rate problems, and how quickly it can help people, you know, get rebalanced
Right.
with Celtic salt. And I love what you mentioned, because, you know, maybe just pour some lemon, you know,
Yeah.
into your water, some lime, some lemon into the water, to give this properties to it. A pinch of salt, a little bit of salt could help and do the trick on it. And you know, that way you're replenishing actually the salts that your body needs. You know, that sodium, that potassium that we need for our cells to actually to function properly and get, you know, those passive and active mechanisms working the way it's supposed to. So
I want to add one thing here, Sergio, before we skip this salt thing. Okay, now that, you know, like I always say something that's controversial, and some of the companies gonna hate me, but Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt, I want to talk about a little bit. It came so popular these days. We should have Himalayan salt, Himalayan salt, Himalayan salt. Anyway, if you guys go and do your research, do you know how they how do they extract the Himalayan salt?
Never heard of
Himalayan salt is big rocks. It's beautiful pink big rocks, right? They put dynamite under it to explode it and break it up into small stones so they can grind it up properly. Guess what? There is no guess what? There is no mechanism that will clean up the dynamite out of the salt. So basically, when they put the dynamite and crack it open, they will collect all these with the dynamite, grind it up, and sell it to you. So, I know. So that's okay. So basically, Himalayan salt is very, very nice if you can get it from a tribe who is.
Honey, no more Himalayan.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like if you really know your source, if a tribe, or if like the people who like their tradition, family tradition or family work is breaking up the big rocks into smaller rocks by hand or by primitive tools, that's nice and safe. Exactly. But when you get to the big companies, they're not gonna do it by hand. So make sure where is your Himalayan salt coming from.
That's good to know.
Never thought of that. Oh my gosh. No more Himalayan.
No Himalayan salt.
I mean, you know, actually we have to, you know, see where the source, you know, how they source that salt. And, you know, that's a big issue on many supplements and everything that we eat nowadays. Where is being sourced? How is it being sourced? And of course, you know, the process in between, because you see many shady actors into the process of many nutrients. Actually, I saw a documentary about avocados and, you know, cartels getting into the avocado businesses and things like that. I'm like, oh
yeah,
my
now
gosh.
when we buy an avocado, we're actually giving money.
I don't want to contribute to, you know, the cartels or anything like that. Same thing about clothing. You know, you don't want to source your clothes from places where, you know, they're using children, you know, exploiting families to. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna share
maple syrup here too. If you guys look up, you all hear an interesting story. The Great Canadian Maple Syrup Heist. That one was a good one. We had the mob come and try and steal all our maple syrup.
I mean, if you can make money out of it, I'm sure that, you know, bad guys will get into the process somehow. But hey, guys, you know, making sure where you're sourcing your products, where you're sourcing everything that you're buying, you know, you're not going to be 100% free of those bad things, but at least, you're making conscious decisions into the process. So
watch the movie, The Black Diamond.
Oh yeah.
That will tell you, that will open your eyes a lot.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. So guys, we have to cut it short today on our live stream, but I hope that this cellular hydration chat, gets your neurons flowing about, how you can possibly increase your cellular hydration. And, I actually seen a lot of documentaries on cellular hydration, and, the effects on cellular dehydration is amazing, even cancer involved into the process. So there are many things that, that can be improved in our lives just by making sure that you have the right nutrients in your body and that you're drinking the right amount of water. So too much is bad, too little, even worse. So we have to find the middle ground and, of course, get the proper balance in our body. So I invite you guys to visit a trichologist and visit a hair specialist who is also doing epigenetic testing. And also, like Bisan, she has a good group of lab testing that she's recommending, guys. So also, if you want to get online consultation with Bisan and Carrie, Jared, and myself, we are here. We're open for you guys. And of course, we want to help you into the process. So stay connected to the Hairwire, thehairwire.com. Anything you guys want to add before we go?
I have a biohack for cellular dehydration. I won't say it until you book a consultation.
Oh yeah, I like that. You have to book a consultation. Yes. There's biohacking here. There's biohacking here. We got a biohacker in the house, baby. So you have to do it, guys. You have to come and visit and book your consultation with Bisan, Carrie, Jared, and myself. So we have it here for you. We hope that you have enjoyed yourselves in this show. You have learned with us. And please stay connected to the Hairwire, thehairwire.com. We'll see you next week. God bless you all. Bye-bye.